Hello ladies and gentlefrogs, my name's Epic, but you can call me Dan. Welcome to a Photoshop tutorial. I'm joined by D4Dad.
Hi Epic, you okay?
Hi, how are you?
Not bad.
Cool. So in today's video, we're going to show you how to improve your thumbnails.
Yeah, because you've got some new thumbnails for your new series that's
I'm
coming
going
up.
to start a series where it's going to be a weapon 101, where I'm going to talk through all the weapons in Call of Duty, seeing as though the one video I did on it's doing really good. So I'm going to do some thumbnail designs, and you're going to show me how I can improve them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing yours. Yeah.
My thumbnails are okay, but yours are really good, and you know how to go a bit more in depth with them.
Cool, yeah,
So
okay.
I think best way to do this is if I just quickly design a quick thumbnail on how I would do a thumbnail, and then you can give me some criticism and show me how you would do it,
and
just so we
just
can do
add
it
my
a bit better.
touches to it.
Okay,
Okay, let's look at your thumbnail.
Okay, cool. And there we go. So, what do you think?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Well, it's good. I must admit, I like the background because obviously it's Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
yeah,
That's what I kind of thought. Just keep it like that.
something
old-style
old.
thing. Yeah.
Classified, yeah, because you're going to come into some sort of like classified information or
Yeah.
specs on the weapons, I presume. Nice image. Oh, did you cut that out from the screenshots?
Yes, I did.
That's cool. Right. First impressions. It's a bit dull.
Okay.
The components are there.
Yeah.
I'll give you. One thing that definitely has to go is this part here. Mainly because if you look at your channel with your thumbnails, any sort of information here is going to get covered up with the timings of the YouTube video.
Okay.
So when you actually have a look at that on your channel, down in this area, you're going to have like the timing of the how long the video is, and it kind of covers it all up. So I never put anything in here.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, what I'll do, I'll load up a new template, and let's see what I can do with it.
Okay, cool.
Right, Epic. Let's have a
Yes.
look at what we're going to do. So the first thing is exactly the same as you. I'm going to drop in the background image.
Okay.
I do like, actually I quite like this, you know, these kind of burnt marks.
Right.
So same kind of image that you've got, but the first thing I'm going to do there is actually use this sharpen tool.
Okay.
I think we used this on a previous video.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is, without trying to damage the background too much, is I don't want it too pixelated, but I want to try and get this a little bit more burned.
Okay.
I think that might be okay. So if you have a quick look between the two, we got that. So the burn marks, that just shows it's a little bit older.
That's a bit more detail.
Okay, so there's the background image.
Okay.
One thing that, remember down in this corner you had your 101.
Yes.
First thing I'm going to do here is basically copy of an area here. Hold on, I need to make that down a little bit. That's it. I can work outside the border. So one thing I'm going to do there is to break down the image. Nice paper, but it was a little bit too much. So I'm just going to layer that as a copy. Okay, which is now that there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to work on this one. First thing I'm going to do is put on an outer glow. Let's take that up to normal. I'm going to actually leave that at 75 for the moment, but I would like black.
Yeah. So you go scroll down to the bottom. Yeah.
Let's go down into there, drop that on, and let's just see what that looks like. Not quite enough for the moment, so I think I'm going to make that a little bit bigger, maybe spread it a bit more. Let's have a look now. Drop the background image on. So as you can see, it's actually broken down the image.
That looks nice.
Let's get that up a bit. It's still not enough for me. So I'm just going to make the size of that a little bit bigger. Okay, then the next thing, actually, I don't want a duplicate layer there. What I am going to do is add one of the color overlay on here.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be quite, get rid of the pattern actually. This will be quite nice. There's like a gradient overlay, which is quite nice. So I think this could be a lot better. Okay. So what I want to do now, there's some presets here. Yes. Some of these might actually just about do it.
Yeah.
We've got that one. There's that one.
I think they're the same one.
Yeah. That one. Now that could be quite cool. But what you can do as well is I'm actually gonna cherry pick somewhere down the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. We can have duplicate colors. I'm just going to play about with this one as well and possibly cherry pick both.
Okay.
That way then it's going to blend in. I'm not sure if I need that a little bit darker. Let's have a look. Oops. Yeah, I think that's a lot better actually, just to bring it away from the background.
Okay.
Get rid of that one. Okay, and okay. And okay. So that's the first thing. Then this area here now, we don't actually need all that text on there where you've had the weapon 101 last time, because that will get covered up. So got a nice little breakdown of the image itself.
Yeah.
Let's put a text layer in anyway.
Okay.
What do you put it? Weapon 101.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's a bit big, but that won't matter. Let's just drop that straight down to 60 just to begin with, so we've got something to play with. 72. One thing I am going to use is the stencil, because it's military.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of the nice, because it's like a military weapon, why not have like they do on the crates, you know, got ammo and stuff like that. So if we have a look at this stencil one here, I'm going to take off the, let's have a look. That's not bad at all, actually. I quite like that. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, let's just move that over to there, that sort of thing. Okay, now there's I think it's like italics there.
Yeah.
I might actually get that one off. Sharp, crisp, smooth. Leave that as it is. And what's that? No, leave that there. I think actually that might work, because if you like italics, if not, entirely up to you. But I think I'm going to leave it like that. What I am going to do is just bang this up a bit. Is put a very, very, again, playing with the drop shadows. I think we're going to put a drop shadow on. That's quite nice already. And we're going to put a slight outer glow. But I'm actually going to leave that as white. The default one there. Let's just change these back to normal. Okay, it's just picked it out a bit.
Oh, nice.
And then actually what I'm going to do is just cheat, create a duplicate layer, and this time this is going to be the name of the gun, which is the
Orso. Yes.
ORSO?
Yes.
Okay, now what we could do, this is 72. I'm actually thinking of, because it's a weapon, just to make it stand out a bit, maybe just bump that up to 100.
Okay.
Just make the actual weapon text stand out a bit. Same idea. Now, one thing, if you've always going to use the same template, one thing I have noticed, which is really useful, is you have to keep moving it around. But if you set it to the right automatically, if that makes sense. So every time you drop on some new text, it will always default to the right. So you haven't got to keep playing about with this. So
that's pretty cool.
You'll see what I mean in a minute. So if I change that, so let's imagine, there you go, it's there. So let's imagine the next weapon is going to be a GMPG?
GPMG.
GP. Obviously, I'm so good. I mean, it actually defaults to the right hand side, so they're all going to be consistent. But we're going to go back to ORSO.
Cool.
Okay, so the text is quite there.
Yeah.
Let's drop in your classified. Let's keep, you wanted that as well. I was thinking, okay, let's move that around a bit. Might need to be a little bit smaller. Don't forget to constrain the properties at the top just to keep it in sync. Drop something that in there. And also, same again to bring it away from the background. slight drop shadow. I'm just going to leave it as the default again.
Okay.
Looks quite nice. Okay, so that and that and that. So already you can see it's slightly, well, completely different to yours. We've pulled it away from the background. You've split up this really nice kind of burnt image stuff. I actually might bring that up. I like to see that in there. Okay. Now I'm going to add some mad stuff. Okay. So we got the gun.
Right. Okay.
Where is the gun? It's here. Right. So let's just drag this one on here. So that, again, the weapon's all set up. Okay. That's actually a little bit too big. Right, let's get it all the way down, but then constrain it so it pulls in. I'm aiming for the weapon to be about here. And it's a bit smaller than yours, but you'll see why. Okay, because what I'm going to actually do is... Oh, really? Let's try that one again. Always forget to press apply the transformation. Right, there you go. Let's get that one in. Right, apply that. Because now I'm going to sort of add those extra details, which is what I really do. I've got some nice folders here.
Okay.
Okay. So the folder, I don't need that one anymore. Where's the folder gone? Okay. Right. I'm actually going to drag this one in. So these are some PNGs I've already made transparent. Been playing about with some of the images. So I thought, why not? You've got this Weapon 101 idea, so why not make it look like you got a foal on there?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, I'm just going to add to just to sharpen it slightly, not too much. That's way too much. Just to try and pick out the edges. So again, if we look at the difference between the two, it's just picked out.
Yeah, I can see
this side.
A huge difference.
It's already got a slight drop shadow on it, but I am actually going to add even more of the drop shadow. So again, I don't want to use the global light for that. Normal, and let's find out where it is first. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because there's already a drop shadow on this already, I just want to pick it out a little bit more. So so it's kind of sort of quite faded. With quite a large distance on there, so that will be that. Okay, now obviously what we need to do is just get your weapon back. Let's stick that bang over the top. So keeping in the same idea with you, what do you think? Now, do you want the whole weapon on?
Well, whichever you think looks best.
Okay, let's just
personal
try.
Preference.
Let's just try like that. Now, one thing I'd like to do on the weapon is, again, I'm going to put a drop shadow on it, definitely. But this time, normal, let's get rid of the global light. I don't really want that. I'm actually going to make this one solid. Okay, but what I am going to do is to cherry pick something from the image. I think that's a bit too... that. Let's try that. So what you can see now, I don't know if you can see it too much, but I want the size right down, but then make the spread bigger. So what it actually does, I think I need to make that darker actually so we can see it. Let's pick, there you go. Wrong one, that one, and get on there please, thank you. So what I've done is using one of the background colours from here, but I've tried to make, rather than kind of a faded drop shadow, you've actually got quite a clear image, just to add something. We can make it lighter, we could put it white. Yeah. I think that will be okay for the moment. So we got this great gun. Okay. One of my other things I'm actually going to do as well is, just to be a little bit clever, I've got a paper clip.
Oh, cool.
Right, let's get the paper clip on. Okay, obviously far too big. Right, let's get this one all the way down. Constrain the images again. Right, we don't want this too big. But what we're going to have to do now is to work out where the paper clip is. And I thought, how if we put like the paper clip around about here?
Yeah. Now,
obviously you can see now, what we need to do is just make this a little bit clearer. Right, so first thing, I'm going to kind of level it off.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have this paperclip idea here. There you go. Okay, I might have to move the image down. As you can see, I've zoomed this really up, but there's a reason for that. Right, so get this tool. Now, one thing I don't need is that bit. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cut it here so it looks like the paperclip's behind.
Okay.
So we're going to cut all the way down here. Let's get that as clear as possible. Get rid of that.
That looks cool.
So it looks like it's on there. Also, actually, I'm not too. I've done it the wrong way. I'm not too keen on that. So what I'm actually going to do is to cut here, because really I've put the paperclip on the wrong way, because obviously paperclips don't sit on a page like that. So cut that off.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. Obviously now it looks like a proper paperclip.
That looks cool.
And
really
again, what we're going to do is put a nice drop shadow onto it. Now, because it's actually quite small, I need to tighten this up quite a lot. Okay, it doesn't have to be, see it as you get 0 sides.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go just off so it's slightly faded. And now I just need to play with this to try and get it there. That will do me.
Nice.
Okay, so if we zoom back down the image, it looks like there's a paperclip behind. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to move that down slightly. Okay, and then one final touch. Okay, you got it classified. I thought we'd have a bit of fun, something really silly on there. Let's get this one up here. I've got some bullets.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is going to make this transparent. So I'm going to get rid of all the white background. Let's just let's just drop some bullet holes on here.
That looks really cool.
Okay, as a slightly different effect. And again, obviously I'd spend a little bit more time getting it all sorted just the way this is. But for the moment, I think what we can do, again, get a drop shadow. Remember, bring everything off the background if you can. Right, let's move this out the way. So drop shadow, let's get that as normal. Let's just darken it a bit and then spread it this way. There you go. Bang.
That looks amazing.
So, so you've got the difference between yours and mine. Where's your image? So here's your original image.
Yeah.
And then we've got mine.
That looks really cool. Yeah, I can definitely see there's definitely an improvement there.
So all I've done is just taken what you've decided that's the style you want, and that's the sort of image that you're going to use for the Weapon 101s, and then just added some extra details. So obviously the background's still there, you're classified, still keeping it all in, but just some simple effects like an old folder, a paperclip, and then some fun bullet holes.
Yeah.
Okay, I know they're kind of out of perspective, but I think it makes it a little bit more fun and eye-catching than this one. So you've got it,
I agree.
but then just some extra touches.
Okay. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I definitely prefer your one.
But it'd be quite nice. But, you know, the next time, once you've got this as a template now, all you need to do is to change the weapon here.
Yeah.
And then just drop the image on. That's it. Everything else will be pre-built for you.
All right, cool.
Well, thanks, Dan. I hope you find that useful.
Yeah, thank you for showing me that. So hopefully you guys have learned something, because I've definitely learned something. And if you do enjoy these, you can leave a like down below. Comment if you want us to do any more tutorials. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Stay epic.
Thanks, Dan. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.